Dear learners, today we are dealing with the topic life skills for personal effectiveness. Globalization, technological advancements and deregulation has changed the whole world. Change is the rule of present day business. This change demands change in our work culture and in our personal life. Change demands continuous improvement for process excellence and also for personal excellence. In today's competitive environment, it is not enough to be the best in your field intellectually. Competency is only half of what you need to climb the ladder of success. The other half is the softer side of you. It is that part of you that will be liked, admired, trusted and remembered. Gone are the days when all sectors used to give special emphasis on technical skills alone. Currently, there is change in the mindset of companies to emphasize both hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are the technical competence, subject knowledge and the domain knowledge, while soft skills are the people skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills and emotional intelligence. Companies look for perfect blend of both soft and hard skills among candidates while selecting human resources. We have more of employability problem than unemployment problem in India. Today, employability is about having educational eligibility and employment opportunities, but lacking in requisite suitability and capability in terms of skills and abilities to grab the employment opportunities. Presently, there are plenty of opportunities for youngsters, but they are unable to grab them due to dearth of soft skills. Now let us see what is soft skill. Soft skills are personal traits suggesting how cordially and effectively one interacts with others. Soft skills are also known as social skills, people skills and also as emotional intelligence. These are also known as life skills. It is all about anything other than the domain knowledge. It is also about interpersonal relations, attitude to develop as an individual and above all about the personal grooming to face the challenges in the day-to-day life. The soft skill complements the hard skills in evolving students as a successful professionals. We can develop soft skills only after continuous and multidisciplinary learning and practice. Let us go through some of the definitions of soft skills. Morse and Tilley define soft skills as skills, abilities and traits that pertain to a personality, attitude and behavior rather than to formal or technical knowledge. The World Health Organization has defined life skills as the abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. UNICEF defines life skill as a behavior change or behavior development approach designed to address a balance of three areas: knowledge, attitude and skills. Now let us see what are the core life skill strategies and techniques. UNICEF, UNESCO and WHO list the 10 core life skill strategies and techniques as problem solving, critical thinking, effective communication, decision making, creative thinking, interpersonal relationship, self-awareness, team building, empathy and coping with stress and emotions. Self-awareness, self-esteem and self-confidence are essential tools for understanding one's strengths and weaknesses. Consequently, the individual is able to discern available opportunities and prepare to face possible threats. With life skills, one is able to explore alternatives, weigh pros and cons and make rational decisions in solving each problem or issue as it arises. It also entails being able to establish productive interpersonal relationship with others. Soft skills are polite and pleasing presentation of hard skills. Moving to the components of life skills, the World Health Organization categorizes the components of life skills into three. The first component is critical thinking skill or decision making skills. It includes decision making or problem solving skills and information gathering skills. We must also be skilled at evaluating the future consequences of our present actions and the actions of others. We need to determine alternative solutions and to analyze the influence of our own values and the values of those around us. The second component of life skill is interpersonal or communication skills. It includes verbal and non-verbal communication, active listening, and the ability to express feelings and give feedback. Also in this category are negotiation or refusal skills and assertiveness skill that directly affects one's ability to manage conflict. Empathy, which is the ability to listen and understand others' needs, is also a key interpersonal skill. Teamwork and the ability to cooperate include expressing respect for those around us. Development of this skill set enables the adolescent to be accepted in the society. These skills result in the acceptance of social norms that provide the foundation for adult social behavior. The third component is coping and self-management skill. It refers to skills to increase the internal locus of control so that we believe that we can make a difference in the world and affect change. Self-esteem, self-awareness and self-evaluation skills and the ability to set goals are also part of the more general category of self-management skills. Anger, grief and anxiety must also be dealt with and we learn to cope with loss or trauma. Stress and time management can be achieved through positive thinking and relaxation techniques. In order to excel in life, we should possess a number of soft skills along with the hard skills that we have learned. Now let us see the various soft skills one by one. One of the most important skills that we need to possess is the communication skill. The way we communicate with others and with ourselves ultimately determines the quality of our lives. In today's world, ever-evolving technology influences the way we interact. Effective communication skills are important to personal and professional success. One has to know what to say, how to say, when and where to say, and perhaps when it is best to say nothing at all. One has to understand how to face people who are aggressive and how to talk to people who are sensitive. Some of the most important components of communication skills are listening, non-verbal cues, interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills, interpersonal communication, confidence, verbal skills, etc. Coming to listening, an active listener will allow for pauses, repeat other people's words and ask questions to affirm engagement in a conversation. With regard to non-verbal cues, body language and non-verbal messages account for 55% of all communication. So, we should be able to both read and use correct non-verbal cues. While reading body language, look for positive or negative cues and apply context based on what is being communicated. For others to have confidence in what we are communicating, we need to show confidence in ourselves. One way to achieve this is through acquiring adequate knowledge of the subject specifically and have a holistic approach in gathering information. Interpersonal communication skills foster strong personal relationship with peers and potential mentors. Finding common ground, displaying empathy and building bonds will help you to connect with others on an interpersonal level. Verbal skill is a soft skill that may not come naturally but can be developed through practice. Effective verbal communication uses the correct language and tone to speak in a way that resonates with an audience. Skills that help us understand ourselves, our emotional intelligence, our thoughts, beliefs and opinions on things are known as intrapersonal skills. These skills help us to mold ourselves into better leaders. Only when we try to understand ourselves, we will be able to understand others. Once we understand ourselves, we start noticing how other people work. Skills that help us understand the intelligence and behavior of other people with whom we work are called interpersonal skills. These skills are helpful when we come to working in groups. We will know how group dynamics works and how each person will react to certain topic so that it will become easier for us to put forth the ideas in a certain manner so that it will be in our advantage. With increasing use of social media, the ability to talk face to face has reduced considerably among people. There has been a dip in the students' interpersonal and communication skills over the recent years. How to hone this skill? Meet and interact with as many people as you can. Indulge in talks with seniors or experts. It will give you hold meaningful conversations with people. Go for a professional internship during break months, for that will give an idea of things happen in a corporate setting, allowing you to work on things what you feel the need for improvements. Another important soft skill that we should possess is motivation. Oliver Goldsmith once said, "Man's greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising up every time he fails." Motivation is built on the bricks of optimism and confidence. These two fundamental factors are the driving forces towards higher motivational levels. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. It is a well admitted fact that a smooth sea never makes a skillful mariner, and success touches to the toes of skillful mariners only. To be successful, you have to use each day as an opportunity to improve, to be better, and to get a little bit closer to your goals. So, as long as you have the hunger for success, you will have the power within you to achieve it. Two skills that are closely linked to self-motivation are personal resilience, or the ability to bounce back when you encounter problems, and adaptability to change. A person can channelize his potentialities towards achievement only if he is aware of himself. Self-awareness is another important soft skill one should possess. Self-awareness is the first step in creating what you want and mastering your life. Where you focus your attention, your emotions, reactions, personality, and behavior determine where you go in life. Having self-awareness allows you to see where your thoughts and emotions are taking you. It also allows you to take control of your emotions, behavior, and personality. Self-awareness is having a clear perception of your personality, including strengths, weaknesses, thoughts, beliefs, motivations, and emotions. The most valuable asset in the world is time. An effective time management is a must for the successful completion of any task. Time management skill. Time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed will never come again. It is a well admitted fact that time is irreplaceable and treated as money. In fact, time is to be treated more than money, because when one loses money, one can get back, but not the time. As the popular saying goes, time and tide waits for none. Time management is the process of doing multiple tasks within the stipulated time frame judiciously, as prioritizing and managing things is something that you would be required to do your entire life. The ability to juggle between tasks and allocating adequate time to each and every task is something that comes in quite handy, not in college but all your professional life. Let's see the importance of teamwork. Teamwork is the most essential skill required at every stage of one's life. Working together will always help us in producing more. we must understand the importance of unity. In higher level of work, people will have to work together. In doing so many times, they will have to confront each other and argue. Everyone must learn to rely on others to accomplish projects and goals. This often means the ability to put aside personal differences to work towards common goals and recognize teamwork is worth more than individual contribution. This is a must-have quality for students as they participate in many group activities, projects and assignments throughout the semesters. Collaboration and teamwork will not only enhance their personal performance but also help their teamwork to achieve desired goals. Honing the skill will also come in quite handy later on during their professional life, for there are many instances wherein you have to work with team. To attain personal excellence, one should possess leadership capabilities. Leadership skills. Leadership is an important soft skill that you can use further in your career. While some are born leaders, others learn to lead when faced with difficulties. Especially if we are involved in team activities, it is always helps to have leadership quality. In the professional scenario also, people with leadership skills are very highly sought after. Someone who is quick in thinking and can make the right decisions, coordinate other people and pull off an event or a situation with a smooth functioning can spearhead as a leader. An important aspect of modern world is that only people with creativity can excel in any field. There are many people who believe that creative thinkers are born, not made. There are certainly some people who find these skills much easier. But like other skills, we can develop them if we work to do so. In the current times, it is not just important to come with a creative idea, but also to present it in an innovative manner. With the competition among students becoming more and more intensive over the years, creativity has become a crucial skill to have. Creative thinking and its application is quite useful for grabbing the attention of our audience. Thinking creatively is of great importance as it leads to the expansion of imagination. Students need to be creative in their approach in every aspect, and it helps them understand the world in a better way and come up with answers that might give the rest of the world a new perspective. Ideation and creation are thus very elemental part of education. Another important soft skill that we need to possess is critical thinking. The ability to think critically is must for achieving success in ever-changing world. Critical thinking is the objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. It can be termed as the ability to think independently, responsibly and productively. Responsible thinking on the part of the current generations will shape the way things will be for the future generations. Decision making. According to James Turner, decision making is the process of identifying and selecting a course of action to solve a specific problem. We all have to make decisions every day, from what we have to for breakfast to more important decisions like whether to apply for a new job or when to get married, etc. We have to learn how to make decisions within the given time. By doing so, we will have a stand of our own and will not have to depend on other people. By deciding which stream to pick, which electives to choose and which co-curricular activities we must go for, we learn what is best for us, which will form the foundation of this skill. One of the biggest problem that we are facing is the lack of problem solving skill. Problem solving will help in controlling situations that may get out of hand. This skill helps come up with solutions for different scenarios. Improving your problem solving skill is very important because we live in an uncertain world where any sort of situation can turn into an unfavorable one. Students should know how to solve situational problems. As a college student who has recently moved out of the home, and that too probably for the first time, you will be faced with multiple problems. In such a scenario, it becomes quite imperative that we are vigilant and come up with quick, effective solutions for our problems. It is crucial that we remain calm and don't panic when faced with problems or a crisis situation. We human beings are social animals, no? We should have the skill of negotiation. Negotiation can be defined as the process of involving different groups with a different interest across the negotiating table through dialogue and discussion in order to resolve conflicts amicably. Negotiation is often described as the art of letting the other side have your own way. You have to give the other side a chance to put stuff on the table voluntarily. Adaptability, sensitivity and empathy we should possess. We will not always meet or come across people who have views similar to ours. We need to be adaptable and open to the views of others. Trends in music, politics and lifestyle have sub-trends which shape our lives in general. To be able to deal with them and adapt to people with different opinions matters a lot and is one of the major success mantras in life. Be sympathetic to other people's misfortunes and congratulate their positive landmarks. To do this, we need to be aware of what is going on in other people's lives. When talking about empathy, the words of Susan Sarandon can be quoted. When you start to develop your powers of empathy and imagination, the whole world opens up to you. Empathy is trying to see things from the point of view of others. When communicating with others, try not to be judgmental or biased by preconceived ideas or beliefs. Instead, view situations and responses from the other person's perspective. Encouragement. Annie Frank once said, "Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, what you can accomplish and what your potential is." Offer words and actions of encouragement as well as praise to others. Make other people feel welcome, wanted, valued and appreciated in our communication. If we let others know that they are valued, they are much more likely to give us their best. Try to ensure that everyone involved in an interaction or communication is included through effective body language and the use of open questions. Life is a struggle. Whatever you are struggling with, it helps to hear words of encouragement that remind us that we all take knocks in life, but the best things in life comes through persistence. Positive attitude. Unless we possess the skill of positive attitude, nothing can give us satisfaction. To explain the importance of positive attitude in one's life, let me quote the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. "If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, END means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember NO means next opportunity." So let's be positive. Positive thinking is the idea that we can improve our life and the lives of those around us by taking a positive attitude. When the world is filled with many negative factors, one has to win hearts with a positive approach. We have to hone the skill to maintain their friendly atmosphere with everyone. With a positive attitude, we should consider some key areas that will help us to develop a positive attitude, such as high energy, enthusiasm, confidence, cooperation, patience, respect, and sense of humor. Before winding up, let me tell you the story of a withered tree. Once there was a huge withered tree with broad trunks and innumerable branches right beside a waterless river. The old tree always looked at the green, luscious trees on the other side of the river. It lamented seeing those beautiful trees and cried over its desperateness for having no leaves and not being able to bear fruits. But the tree never lost its hope. It started dreaming of a day when it will be replenished with loads of leaves and roots. One day the sky started rumbling and it began to rain and the river started to flow again. The old tree was ecstatic. It moved its roots towards the river with great effort and could quench its thirst. It started rejuvenating, its roots got energized with knowledge, its trunk gained confidence, and the branches of ability, awareness, and action got life. Slowly, its branches were flourished with many green leaves of creativity, self-awareness, communication skill, teamwork, time management, self-control, critical thinking, decision making, problem solving, interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, responsibility, accountability, leadership, capability, adaptability, affability, etc. Finally, the tree blossomed with flowers of satisfaction and it started bearing sweet fruits of achievements. The tree was able to provide shade and shelter for many birds and other animals. The great desire, high dream, and the continuous effort made the tree to attain excellence in its life. In this story, the tree represents a desperate man. When he had a paradigm shift in his attitude, he could dream high, work harder, gained many skills, and finally achieved his goal in his life. We know the path to excellence requires skills development and continuous upgrading. To be at our best and to succeed in life, we must constantly learn new strategies and techniques that will enhance our knowledge and skills. So, how do we create a culture of continuous progress to attain personal excellence? Continuous improvement consists of incremental initiatives and innovations to achieve best practices. Meditation, yoga, mindfulness, leverage creativity and productivity, enjoy music, humor, etc. Positive attitude and service mindedness are some of the best practices which can foster our growth in bringing about personal effectiveness. It is the combination of our skills, tools and time that gives us the output. Your skills plus your tools into time spent equal to output. So, bad skills plus bad tools into time spent equal to lousy output. Great skills plus great tools into time spent equal great output. So, most of all, we need to have a vision in life, something to live for and something to die for. There is Hebrew wisdom that declares, without a vision, the people perish. Scottish Olympic runner Eric Liddell famously said, God made me fast, and when I run, I feel His pleasure. We were all made with God-given talents. What passions and talents do we have that will make us feel like Liddell when we use it? The time has come for us to give that gift to the world. Thank you for watching this program. Have a nice day.